I have been waiting for your call since morning.
Oh, sorry.
No, that's what I want to say. That we're gonna discuss this topic today. That I'm creating
Okay,
a sentence.
okay,
I'm gonna creating sentence. I really want to learn something about should have been. Like we discussed earlier before that. I really want to learn about should have been, would have been, could have been, or might have been.
okay,
Yeah, so it's quite complicated for me. I'm trying my
okay,
best to overcome with the situation, but still it's complicated.
okay.
We need to
What
discuss
about
some suggestions.
last video? What did we talk about? Did we talk about something similar?
Yeah, we talked. We learn about would have, should have, but here would
Okay,
have been.
okay, okay. Okay, let's talk about this.
Yeah.
Okay, so what would you like to know about it?
Well, like it's very complicated. I'm trying to overcome with like I can, but you know in between I stuck somehow. I stuck. I don't know to how how the sentence work exactly or properly. It's a kind of continuous tense.
Okay, so would you like to give me one example? To try to
Well,
give me one example?
I have been waiting for your call since morning.
Okay,
I
okay,
have been I have been waiting for your call since morning.
okay. So yes, that's right. So
Mm.
you have used this tense that is have been plus the verb plus ing because you started waiting in the early morning and you have been waiting since then.
Yeah.
So something that started in the past and it continues until now, and you want to focus to give some emphasis on the duration of this action. So that's why you use I have been waiting for your call, for our call since this morning. So you have
Yeah.
been waiting. You are emphasizing on the information, on the progressive information, on the progressive action. So that's
Mm-hmm.
why you used this. Because you could also have used I have waited for our call since morning. It's possible to. I have waited instead of
I
I
have
have been waiting.
I have waited or I had waited. I
I
have or I
have
had.
I had no, but I have waited since. Oh, sorry. You are. What time is it there now?
It's in evening. It's in the
Okay,
evening.
so you could not have said that. I
Yeah.
have waited for your call this morning because it's morning here now.
Yeah.
So I could
Mm-hmm.
say this. I have
Yeah. You could
waited
say.
for our call since morning, since early morning, because it is
Yeah.
still morning. But you
Mm-hmm.
cannot. You should say, I have been waiting for your call since morning. And if you
I
say, I had waited for your call in the morning, but not since morning.
in the morning, but you didn't tell, you didn't call me. Is that
Yeah,
so?
yes, exactly.
But is that so?
Yeah, so you could say, I had waited for your call in the morning, but you didn't call me. So you have finished actions in the past, and you have two
Mm.
actions. That's why you used for one had waited, and for the other one didn't call.
Didn't call.
Yeah, two
Yeah. That's
finished
great.
actions in the past. But
Oh.
as far as you want to emphasize that you have been waiting for a while, like since
Mhm.
morning, so you have used correctly, and this is the only option, the best one. Like some students, they say like, I am waiting for your call since morning. This is a simpler way. of saying.
Mhm.
This is not incorrect, but the one that is proper to use, like the best one, is I have been waiting for our call since morning.
So, look, I am waiting for your call since
Mhm.
morning, 1 hour, last 1 hour. It's true, but not the way it's grammatically correct. Is is it?
Yeah,
Is it?
I wouldn't say that this is grammatically incorrect because it's correct. It's a progressive action now. But when you
Mhm.
say, I have been waiting for your call since morning, you are emphasizing that it has been a progressive action since the morning until now. The
Mhm.
second case is not incorrect, but you are giving an example of something progressive now. So you are
Mhm.
emphasizing about the progressive action now and not since morning.
Mhm.
Did you get it?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. You have been having tough questions for me.
Well, because of you are smart. Because I'm asking a tough question because of you are smart. You are capable of it. You know.
Okay,
You
yes,
are.
thank you.
Yes.
I hope so.
No. You. Well, I am satisfied. You are satisfying me with your answer. You
Okay,
know.
that's
Yeah.
good.
Then
Yeah.
yeah. Then now let's go ahead about should have, would have, and could
Okay.
have been.
Yes. Well, you are putting two things together. Like,
Hmm.
first, you need to understand how to use would, should, and what is the other one? Might.
Might, could.
Yeah, you need to understand how to use them first. If you know how to use them, so then you can connect them with the other part that is the perfect progressive part, that is have been
Mhm.
or has been.
Yeah.
So, but when you use would, should, and might, you never use has. For example, it should has been. No, it should have been
Yeah.
like this. Okay. So, for example, you're not satisfied about something and you give your personal opinion and you say, it shouldn't have been like this.
Hmm.
It should have been another way. So should we use for recommendation and personal opinion. So that's how you use both together.
Yeah.
For would, would is conditional. So it gives an idea of a supposition. For
Hmm.
example, um, if I were you, I would
Hmm.
have been studying English harder and harder to pass the exam. Imagine you are trying to get to a certain level in English for any special reason. And I can tell you, if I were you, I would have been studying English harder,
Yeah.
for example. Okay,
Yeah.
so this is a supposition. You use this with, and would is used for conditional. So you need if, like the if clause. So you have a supposition, a consequence in the conditional. And you can connect this conditional would with have been. It's possible.
Yeah.
Might. Might. Let's think about might by itself. So we use
Yeah.
might in some situations that we use might, it's similar to could. For example, I think it might rain yesterday. So it's too dry, the weather is too dry,
Hmm.
and I think it might rain yesterday. I can say it's too dry. It might have been, no, I can say the opposite. For example, it's too wet today. It might have been raining yesterday. Imagine I was out, I was in another
Hmm.
country, and I have just been back, and I see that the
Hmm.
weather is very wet and the floor is wet, the ground. So I say, it might have been raining yesterday
Hmm.
or since yesterday. So you can say this.
Might have been raining since
Yes, since
yesterday.
yes. Yeah, so it started yesterday, continues until now. So this is the part of the progressive, have been plus verb ing, and might because it's kind of a gut feeling about something. So that's when that's the situation when we use might. So you can connect these two things. But might has an idea of past, and may has an idea of possible consequence in the future.
In the future.
Yes, so that's why I gave you an example about something in the past that started in the past and continues until now. So yes, it might have been raining since yesterday.
Since yesterday, still continue, still raining.
Yeah. Raining, or it has just stopped, but it seems that it's going to rain again. So it has been wet.
It has been wet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm getting.
Did you understand, or was it too difficult?
Well, it's too difficult, but I'm trying my best to, to getting to nearby. It's kind of nearby. I'm nearby.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
yes.
Yes.
I think you should watch this video again, so it's going to be clearer.
Yes.
After you post it, right?
Yes. Yes, inshallah,
It's
inshallah.
not something simple like explaining present or past or future simple tenses. It's something that requires more attention and care to use.
Yes. And within one lecture, not only me, nobody, anybody wouldn't, it's hard to understand. It will take time, it will take maybe 2 or 3 or 5 lectures sometime to understand the structure, what he's trying to say exactly.
Yeah, I did my best to summarize so I could give you like practical examples, and so to give you a start, and then of course you need to work on this.
Yeah, I have to.
Yeah.